Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber. In this video, we've got an unboxing from witeden.com. So I've actually never ordered from this store before, and they had some stuff on their website that wasn't really sold anywhere else. Some things that I couldn't really find on any other websites. And so these are all non-WCA stuff. But yeah, I am pretty excited. It is rattly, so I'm either thinking that one of these has to be a DIY kit or something is broken. I really hope it's the first one. So yeah, recently I've been trying to get more into collecting, so I figured I would get some of the puzzles that were on this website that I couldn't really find on other stores. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Just kind of cut into this. Okay, so what happened here? Okay, well, the whole thing kind of fell apart, so I hope nothing's broken, but this is a holy Megaminx, so this is like a void Megaminx, basically. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep going. We've got a couple more interesting puzzles in here, and that's everything in the box. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we got here. So, first up, we have got this puzzle. So this is a Shengshao Crazy 2x2, and I got this for a mod actually. So yeah, these are very, very hard to find. Witeden was the only website I could actually find that was selling these. So here you go. It just turns like a normal 2x2, but then there's all of these baby faces that turn like this. And basically, the reason why I got this, oh, and it looks like one of the caps popped off. The reason why I got this is because I want to make a 2x2 cross cube. Now, ideally, I would be able to make this out of 3 of the Shengshao Crazy 2x2x4s. Ooh, it looks like that cap is going to be a bit of a problem. I'll have to glue that down. But there are no 2x2x4s in stock anywhere. So this is basically the second best thing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get some extensions for this and extend everything out to make a 2x2 cross cube. Anyways, the quality of these puzzles isn't super great, but it's the only mass-produced puzzle that would be as easiest to turn into a 2x2 cross cube. You can also do it with like an original 4x4, but this is the easiest way to do it, so yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next puzzle. So this is a 3x3 Triber's Octahedron. So this is a shape mod of a 3x3 into an octahedron puzzle, and wow, it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I kind of imagined it being a bit bigger. So looking at sticker placement here, it's not great. The stickers are kind of all over the place. Yeah, so this is basically the 3x3 version of this puzzle. So this is a 4x4 Triber's Octahedron, and this is a Land puzzle. This one's QJ. But yeah, this one is pretty difficult to solve, but I just kind of wanted to add to this series of Triber's Octahedron puzzles. So this is a 4x4 shape mod, and then this is the 3x3 shape mod equivalent. The corners are also pretty sharp and pointy, but anyway, let's actually do some turning. So this puzzle doesn't shapeshift at all. It is one of those non-shape-shifting shape mods. The turning is perfectly adequate. It just turns like pretty much any other 3x3 shape mod would. Let's go ahead and actually look at a checkerboard pattern here. Huh, that looks pretty cool. It looks totally scrambled. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty small. It doesn't seem like it's made out of a normal size 3x3, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and scramble this up. So yeah, this is going to solve just like a normal 3x3. This one is not going to be that hard, I would imagine. The 4x4 is really difficult because the centers can be split up into whatever color scheme you want, basically. And so it's really hard to do center building and edge pairing and stuff like that. But this is going to solve very much just like a normal 3x3. So let's actually go ahead and give it a solve and see how hard it is. So alright, so there's the cross. Let's go ahead and do our first 2 layers. There we go, there's our first 2 layers. Let's go ahead and get this top layer in. Alright, and there we go. No corner orientation needed for this puzzle. So yeah, that was actually a really easy solve. Everything went in pretty easily, and yeah, just solved like a normal 3x3, just like you would expect. So there you go, 3x3 Triber's octahedron. I really like the way this looks. So there you go. These are pretty hard to find. Like I said, Wit Eden is the only store I could find this puzzle. Alright, let's go on to the next one. This is another one that I can't seem to find anywhere. This is another 3x3 shape mod. And this one, however, is a dodecahedron. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so here it is. This is another QJ puzzle. So this is the 3x3 equivalent of this puzzle. So this is the 2x2 shape-shifting dodecahedron. Interestingly, it looks like the 2x2 is a little bit bigger, which is kind of weird. That is kind of strange, but yeah, so this is basically a 3x3 dodecahedron shape mod. So instead of it being a rhombic dodecahedron, which is another 3x3 shape mod that I will be getting pretty soon, this is a more pure dodecahedron that resembles the look of more like a Megaminx instead of a rhombic dodecahedron. So turning, I'm sure this uses the exact same mechanism as the octahedron, since it is another QJ puzzle, QJ 3x3, and the turning feels fine. It actually feels a little bit better on this puzzle than the other one, but yeah, so let's go ahead and try a checkerboard pattern on this guy. There we go. So that looks pretty weird as well. Again, this doesn't really look like a checkerboard at all. It kind of more looks scrambled, but this one does shapeshift unlike the other one. So when you do 180-degree turns, it doesn't shapeshift, but doing 90-degree turns, it will shapeshift. So let's go ahead and scramble this one up as well. I'm not sure how difficult this one is to solve. I'd imagine it's not that hard. But yeah, we will go ahead and give this a full scramble here. Alright, that looks pretty good. So I'll just go ahead and go through a solve of this as well, see how tricky it is. Alright, there is our cross right there. Let's go ahead and do F2L now. Alright, there's our first two layers. Let's build this last layer. There we go, we got our cross in, and one of these corners is done. So we can cycle around the other corners and then orient them. And there we go. Okay, again, not a very difficult solve at all. The puzzle is fairly symmetric, so basically all of the corners and edges are the same shape, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, this is another cool 3x3 shape mod to add to the collection. I've been really getting into 3x3 shape mods lately, and I want to get more of them. I will be getting more of them, but these two in particular are fairly difficult to find, so I figured I'd get them from Wit Eden, the one store that I could actually find them in stock. Alright, and for the final puzzle that is pretty hard to find, we have this Holy Megaminx. So, I don't know what's wrong with this, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up and see what's wrong with it. So the packaging looks really old, like it looks kind of old and dirty, so I don't know how long this has been like sitting around for, but yeah, because these, the Holy Megaminx came out like, I think close to 10 years ago now. It's been quite a long time, so I don't know how long this has been sitting on the shelf for, but let's just go ahead and dump all these pieces out. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can assemble this, and hopefully we don't find any broken pieces along the way. Okay, here we go. So here is the Holy Megaminx. So some of these pieces feel a little bit loose. I'm wondering if that's why it kind of fell apart. Yeah, here it is. So this is a Void Megaminx. Wow, this is cool. This is kind of a puzzle that I've wanted for a really, really long time, but just never bothered to get. Another thing is the color scheme. I don't know, it's pretty weird. We've got like two really similar greens here, and then there's another green over here. I don't know, there's like two reds that are pretty close to each other. But yeah, the actual turning of this puzzle is pretty much just what I expected. It's pretty stiff, but you know, there's no springs, and so you can't really expect it to turn all that well. But yeah, there it is. So I'm not going to scramble it in this video because, you know, it's basically just going to look like any normal Megaminx when it's scrambled, just without the centers. But yeah, this is a really, really old Mefferts puzzle that came out a long time ago, and I really like it because I really like void puzzles. So I figured that I should get this void Megaminx. So I think the reason why it fell apart was just because the pieces are a bit loose. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do about that, but I hope it doesn't pop too frequently. But yeah, there it is. So there's the these are the 4 puzzles that I got in this unboxing. So yeah, just some pretty interesting, more obscure, rare type non-WCA puzzles. I hope you guys liked this kind of video. I enjoy making these unboxings, and I want to do more of them in the future because I really enjoy collecting, and I want to continue growing my collection and getting more interesting puzzles to show to you guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Anyways, that's about it for this unboxing. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like. Links to all of my social media, my Patreon, and my merch store are down in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.